Hi everyone. So again, I'm back to solve one more question, and this question is based on Bayesian network again. So in this question, what will be given? And this question was asked in GATE 2024. Let me clearly tell you because we might expect the same kind of question in GATE 2025, and you may be, you may be struggling to solve this kind of question. In fact, when more than two random variable is given, okay, so we always struggle in our life, but there is some way to simplify your life that is called Bayesian network. So whenever you handle more than two random variable, and whenever they are talking about joint probability, okay, joint distribution is given, and they are talking about conditional independence. They want to check whether, you know conditional independence is there among, you can say, random variables, right? So you can go for joint, you can go for Bayesian network. So one question I did where the Bayesian network was given and you have to find the joint probability, and conditional probability table was also given. But now in the same year in GATE 2024, what they have given here is they have given five random variable and their joint distribution, and then you have to investigate what conditional probability, conditional independence, right? And so before investigating conditional independence, what you have to do here is you have to draw the Bayesian network. So this is how, you can say vice versa. We can exchange our concepts, exchange our knowledge of the concept, right? So let us see how we can draw the Bayesian network if joint distribution is given. So without further ado, this is a question. So this question was for 1 mark, right? So you should not take more than 1 minute to solve this kind of question, right? 1 mark means you can't waste your 10 minutes. I know that many students, they will leave this question because they don't know what is conditional independence. What is, if there are more than two random variable, the question becomes little difficult. People think, but nahi hai, aisa nahi hai. If you're following the mentors, okay, those who are doing depth studies and deliver the concept, okay, so they will tell you that, kind of, the kind of ways to handle this kind of question very easily. You see, consider the random variable. There are five random variable. Oh my god, it's, five random variable u, v, w, x, and by, and okay, whose joint distribution satisfies. So they have given some joint distribution and that satisfies this, okay, like, probability of u, v, w, x, y, and they have given the factorization, right? You see these, joint distribution has got factorized, okay, probability of u times probability of v. So these are the factors. You see individual factors, okay, this is one factor, this is one factor, this is one factor, okay. So you can identify this is not the conditional probability, ये भी नहीं है, ordinary probabilities हैं, this is conditional, this is conditional, this is conditional, okay. So whenever conditional probabilities are given, and now you can draw the, Bayesian network. So what I told, if Bayesian network is given, you should be able to write joint distribution, okay, or joint probability. Joint distribution means joint probability here, okay. And as far as the discrete situation is concerned, right? And if joint distribution is given, you should be able to draw the Bayesian network before you look at the options, because the moment you are successfully able to draw the Bayesian network, you can eliminate many options. Okay, let's start how to draw the Bayesian network, right? So I'm just going to draw it here itself so that we can solve the question quickly. So starting from u and v, see, they are, they are not, what you can say, they are independent, right? Okay, these two, u and v are independent, right? Pairwise independent, you can say. And they have given individual probability here, like their ordinary probability. So you have to start with u and you have to start with v, right? U and v like this, understand? They are independent, they are pairwise independent, okay, understand? So you have to start with u, you have to start with v as well, u and v, understand? So I think this is clear. Now w is w given that u and v, right? So when w is occurring, w is coming after u and v. See, u and v can come in any order, right? It does not matter here, right? You have to keep in mind the, DAG, directed acyclic graph. That's sorting. Okay, you see u and v, they can come in any order. U comes first, or v comes first, v comes first, or u. But make sure that u and v should come before w. Take it. U and v should come before w, right? So w is now occurring, okay, you can say, but u and v already has occurred, and w, probability of w is given, that u and v. So the arrow, let's say this is w here, the arrow will be like this. Understand? I hope this makes sense. So probability of w given that u and v, so you can say u and v already has occurred, right? Already those random variable already has come. So 5 random variables are there. So there will be 5 nodes. Remember that, whenever you are drawing Bayesian network. Now come to, from, from W, okay, probability of X is coming after W only, right? And there is no relation with U and V of X and Y, you see. So you can say that this is going to be X, and from here itself there is a Y. You see? So I hope this makes sense. Understand? So this is nothing but what? This is nothing but probability of X given that W. This is probability of Y given that W. This is nothing but, okay, you can write like this. Understand? So I hope this makes sense. You will be able to draw the Bayesian network like this. Okay, once you are able to draw the Bayesian network like this, your life gets simplified. और आपको पता है धीरज सर हमेशा, I always emphasize on simplifying lives. What is the meaning of that? Simplifying life does not mean I'm giving you kind of luxury so that you can enjoy in your life, stay good and all. नहीं, ऐसा नहीं है. आप अंदर luxury feel करिए. The moment because you are aspirant, right? When we are aspirant, we have to be in stable condition all the time. We should not go in meta stable condition or unstable condition. Okay, you are at that point, and if somebody little perturbation is given, you might fall down, you might go this side also, meta stable situation. ठीक है? तो आपको समझना है कि you have to have the luxury inside your mind, inside your heart कि हाँ ये क्वेश्चन को हम कर ले जाएंगे, क्योंकि एस्पायरेंट के लिए बस इतना ही चाहिए. Okay, aspirant wants some kind of technique which can help them to answer the question very quickly and very fast. So once you are able to draw the this Bayesian network, life becomes very simple. And you can give me any question based on this, okay, so I can solve it. So I'm again going to help you to draw the Bayesian network. Just wait, एक बार फिर से करते हैं. ठीक है, Bayesian network फिर से draw करो. Okay, so you see, this is the joint. Okay, so what kind of question they will ask? They will give you the Bayesian network. You have to find the joint distribution, or they will give you joint distribution. Okay, and you have to draw the Bayesian network and investigate conditional, situation. So conditional independence, paradox, right? So you see now, this is given, right? First of all, you have to make sure that there should be 5 nodes, right? U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Okay, so we are starting with U and V. U and then V, right? Whether you start with U or V, okay? Then W is coming next. So next is W, right? So your arrow should be like this, okay? Because, Bayesian network is motivated by DAG, directed acyclic graph, okay? And then you see, you look at these factors, okay? So there are how many factors? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 factors are there, right? So, so there will be X and there will be Y. Okay, now let us go to options and try to eliminate options if you allow me, right? तो अब हम ऑप्शन में देखेंगे और ऑप्शन को एलिमिनेट करते हैं. तो let us go through option A. And remember what they are asking is which one of the following statement is false. That is also very good. Okay, according to the question, we have to find the false statement, and that will be correct answer. According to the question, again remember, according to the question, we have to look for false statement, and that false statement will be the correct answer for the question, so that you will get 1 mark. So first is by is conditionally independent of V given that W. By is conditionally independent of V given that W. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. What they are saying is, what is the meaning of this statement? First statement का meaning क्या है? Let me write that. You can apply intuitive definition of independence, right? You see, by is conditionally independent of V given that W, right? So probability of by given that V and W, you can say, okay, which is nothing but probability of by given that W, okay, right? It does not depend upon this whether V occurs or not, right? It is independent, okay. So, and you can also see the Bayesian network, right? You see, this is present, right? V is not there, okay. So you can say this is correct. Understood? But it is not false statement, right? It is correct. Next, X is conditionally independent of U given that W. Yes. Again, you can write this. How? देखो, इसको कैसे आप लिखोगे? This statement. Probability of X given that W comma U, which is nothing but probability of X given that W only. This is the intuitive definition, you can say. Intuitively, you can say. If, okay, I mean to say that, let's say that A and B are independent event. A and B are independent event. So probability of, let's say B given A, क्या होगा? Probability of B only. Okay. If there are two events which are independent, right? Intuitively, you can say. So this is also correct. Yes, you can see. Now, let us see this option D, right? So by and X are conditionally independent given that W. Yes, it is true, guys. By and X are conditionally independent given that W. Yes, it is correct. Okay. So because they have given here the factors here, right? What they are saying is statement number this. Okay, let me write that. देखो, option D. ठीक है? I'm just going to say option D. By and X are conditionally independent given that W means what? Let's say that X comma by, X intersection by or comma by you can write, no problem. Let me use comma only. X comma by is, if they are let's say they are independent, okay, forget about conditional independence. So we say that probability of X, probability of y. Okay. Now what they are saying is y and X are conditionally independent given that W. Given that W, given that W, given that W, yes, it is present in the factor, in the joint distribution, right? So it is true also. This is true also. This is true also. See, let's say that consider X and Y are independent, right? So we will write product of probability of X, probability of Y. And given that W, मतलब तीसरा event आ गया, तीसरा random variable you can say. So yeah, it is present. Okay, the product is given here. ठीक है? And from the Bayesian network also you can see here, they are independent, right? Given that W, they are independent. There are two different branches. Understand? See, one branch is this coming from W, one branch is this. Two branches are there. Means you can multiply these two. Okay, so they are independent only. X and Y are. By looking at this also you can say X and Y are conditionally independent given that this. Okay. By looking at the Bayesian network, you should be able to read. How to read the Bayesian network? That is very important. Okay. So now let us see option C. Only one option is left. So this is the correct answer, right? According to the question. I mean, this is the false statement, which is the correct answer, right? Okay. Which is the false statement, which is the correct answer. So U and V are conditionally independent given that W. U and V are conditionally. Let me write that. Let's say that U and V are independent, right? So U comma V are independent, so you know that this should be there, but given that W, I think this is not given, right? W cannot come first, guys. W cannot come first according to this question, right? You see, U and V are conditioned. Given that W, this is wrong. In fact, ordering is not possible. Okay, W cannot come first. U and V are occurring first, then W. So what they are saying, U and V are conditionally independent given that W. Straight away, wrong answer, right? I mean, wrong statement. How simple this question is. So please, guys, if you have studied DAG, you guys can check out the video that I have also uploaded. I will again upload, right, for that question, right? So option C is going to be correct for this question. Option C. So those who have watched my lectures on conditional probability, right, conditional independence, I have talked about various kind of independence, right? So whatever claim that I have made here you will be able to justify. Okay, so this was a question and 1 mark question, right? Takes 10 seconds. In fact, I will answer this question in 3 seconds. कैसे? मुझे पता चल गया ना. W will not occur. They are saying given that W means W has already occurred. U and V are conditional independent. That is straight away false statement, and that is MCQ question, right? So one option is gonna be correct. So I hope you guys might have enjoyed this solution. So we'll meet in the next session. Yeah. Thank you. Keep learning.